Hi guys, welcome. This is your May 2020 Twin Flame Journey reading. Now as you can see here, we got 4 candles here, right? We've got 4 candles. Usually if you follow me for a while, you know I typically, if I light candles, I light 3. Now why are there 4? Because we have so many unions coming together now. So many. There's so many that, you know, you could just look around. And I want to do these readings this way now. And I want to look thoroughly into the journey. This is the twin flame, soulmate, divine masculine, divine feminine journey. Okay, we're past that, the difficulties, we're past the karmic stuff, and now we're on our soul's journey. We're there, you guys. So I want to really honor that this month. And I really just want to honor that. So I have some feathers here, and these feathers are really special to me because I got these last year in really organic ways. I was walking home from a run last summer, and I was thinking, I was in a really difficult time in my life, but I was kind of, you know, leading me up to the point where I am now. I'm still not there yet, but I've definitely concluded a major cycle since then. And I remember thinking that it was so hard and it was so difficult, and being in my head and being super anxious and feeling alone and feeling disconnected. And this feather fell right in front of me, right in front of my face as I was thinking that. And I looked up the meaning of I didn't even look up the meaning of that. I held on to it. And I was scrolling on Instagram like a few weeks later, and I saw this color feather, and I saw other colors of feathers, and it said that feathers that are this color, right, they're not black, but they're gray and they're turning white, they mean that you're at the end of a difficult journey. You're ending it. It's almost over. A few weeks after that, I'm sitting outside of my backyard, and I was sitting out thinking again, and kind of worrying again under my tree, and out of nowhere, this feather falls on top of like my spell work. I was doing spell work. I was thinking. And this feather falls right in front of me. Same color as that other feather. I was in a completely different place. Not too far from the place, but definitely not very close to the place where I found it before. And same message, almost over. And wouldn't you believe it, that cycle concluded. And I know what that cycle was. It was a very difficult cycle. And it was a cycle that I was done with, but for some reason, I kind of still cling on to. It's a hard cycle. It was a hard cycle for me to let go of. But the feathers came true. And it was like every time I found the feather, it got lighter and lighter. I mean, the lighting in this room doesn't show. It got, this feather is lighter than that feather. So it was like I was getting closer and closer and closer to ending that cycle. That was really hard. And so I know that these feathers are needed in these readings. And I really want to do these readings justice. They're very deep. They're very, very intense. They're very real. They're very true. Okay? We're really on a journey, you guys. I know there's a logical part to all of us that denies this or that second guesses this, but it only keeps us separate, right, from our goal. And secondly, it's not true. Okay. So I wanted to tell the story of that. And so I want to go ahead and bless the space. This is citrus spray. It's citrus sage. Right? Spray the air. We want spirit to come in, and we want to keep the vibration high, but we also want to have a good time. Okay, so thanks for listening to the intro. Now let's get into your reading. Hey Capricorn, hi baby. Spiritual Barbii here. Okay, so I have your cards, and I'm going to start with the Divine Masculine's energy and what's going on with him and what's his energy like. Okay, what is he currently going through, or what's currently on and popping? Alright, Divine Masculine. Six of Pentacles reversed and the Three of Swords reversed. Okay, so I've said this for all the signs. I'm gonna say it for you just this one time. Don't cross watch. Just watch for your signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever. I'm hearing Jupiter too. Just watch for your signs, because it's like whoever your Divine Masculine is, they're going to show up in the reading. And if you're watching to know about what's going on with your Divine Feminine, she'll show up right here. Okay? So just focus on your sign, because in a way, even if you're focusing on yourself, you're still cross-watching. Alright? That's just the message I got from Spirit to film these. Okay, so Divine Masculine, imbalanced. He's experienced a great deal of imbalance. Possibly financial loss, material loss, and this has led to recovery. A material, financial loss or imbalance that he has been experiencing is or will be leading to a complete healing and letting go of familial pain, of something that happened to him in his childhood that was from his family. A lot of people are going through this stuff, okay? A lot of times when you're blocked in some way, it's because of a belief that's been long held onto. And so in order for you to release those blocks, you go through things. You don't have to go back to the past. That's why you'll have things that will trigger wounds from the past, so that you don't have to go back to the past to heal the past, and you can be right here and heal the past. So that's what's going on with the Divine Masculine. Your Divine Masculine is definitely doing a lot of healing. Okay? He's also showing up as death. Leo and Virgo had death heavily, and that's the ones I can remember that had death very heavily in their spread. So he's going through a transformation as well, leaving behind the old to welcome in the new. I just want the cards to focus. Yeah. Leaving behind the old to let in the new. Yeah. This is just a time of letting go. And it's pretty straightforward. That's what I'm seeing for him. And that's just what's going on in his life. So I'm going to take this smaller deck with this other deck here, and I'm going to read for his energy towards the connection or towards his Divine Feminine. Okay, so I feel like communication may be on or off, depending on what time of the month it is, or just depending on what's going on. Communication will probably be in and out. Plans will probably, have to be changed very often. Okay, I do feel like he's feeling a little bored with the connection, and it's just because he's not seeing, he's not taking action on his inspirations, or maybe he's wanting things to move forward, but it's just not the right time yet. And things are not moving forward in a way, like the universe is kind of halting him in a spot, in a way that could feel like something's being cheated from him or stolen from him. But in reality, what's really happening is that he's being given an opportunity to fix something or to make something right before things can happen. We have the Ace of Cups here, so I do feel like the Divine Masculine is feeling a great deal of love towards the Divine Feminine. A lot of love towards this connection. I feel like this masculine really wants to move forward with you. He really, really does. And I feel like you, Divine Feminine, you may not feel that way, but he really does. Like, he really, really does. And he's feeling it. He's not happy that he's not able to move forward with you. He's really not happy that he's not able to move forward with you. But it's like the universe, even though it feels like he's being cheated, he feels like he's being cheated. He feels like he's being hurt, or something. I'm hearing he's being lied to. You know, not saying that you're lying to him, but maybe he feels like someone's lying to him, and maybe he is being lied to. But that's all happening. The universe is letting this all happen so that he can shed old beliefs and show his true self, be his true person. Capricorn is the sign of the devil. I'm not saying that you guys are the devil, but it's like you guys go through a lot of difficult lessons, but later in life you really thrive and enjoy life. Okay, it's kind of like somebody who has a Saturn conjunct ascendant. They'll have a tough beginning of life, but as they get older, they will feel lighter and lighter and lighter in life. And because life was harder on them in the beginning, they built more. They saved more. They hustled more when they were younger. And so when they get older, they can just enjoy what they've worked for. You know? Or when they get older, those beliefs that maybe some of their friends have, that the universe or that life did not force them to confront when they were younger, they're still struggling with those things. But then as Capricorn ages, it's like a diamond. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's tough in the beginning for Capricorn, but as you move forward, as you get older, as you move time is your friend. Time is Capricorn's friend. And I feel like that's what's kind of happening. He's kind of going through something that's a little tough right now, right? But it's like, this is to his benefit, even though what's happening right now is not good. But it's like the person who's screwing him over is not winning. You know what I mean? Because he's still gonna get what he deserves. In fact, he may even get it better because it's gonna happen at the right time. Okay? That person served as like a tool from the divine. Okay. So yeah, I feel like he's not able to give the proper dedication and effort and time. I feel like is another thing towards this connection that he wants to give. But it's really out of his hands. He does need to transform. He is undergoing a transformation, and he does need to undergo this transformation in order to come into union with you. But he really does love you, and he really does miss you. Like, that's one thing I really feel like. He really does love you and miss you. But it's just like certain things are out of his control because there's a level of healing that needs to go on, and a confronting of limiting beliefs. Okay, so those of you guys who are cross-watching, you don't listen, don't cross-watch. Watch for your sign, and your Divine Masculine will be right next to you, or your Divine Feminine will be right here, the cards I'm about to pull. Okay, if you cross-watch, you're going to be confused, because you're going to think something else is going on. But if you just watched your sign, and watched your moon sign, and your rising sign, and your sun sign, and your Venus, and even your Mercury, whatever, and you just watch those signs, it would make more sense than if you're watching for your person sign, you know, and who's to say whether or not that person is your Divine Masculine or not. And then you're just going to confuse yourself. So, watch just for your sign. Okay, so now we're going to move into the Divine Feminine energy for the month of May 2020. What is your overall energy for the Divine Feminine for the month of May 2020? We have the Ace of Cups. So the Divine Feminine, you're really in a beautiful space of mind and of heart. I really feel like you're feeling really, really good, really, really positive. You're feeling like love is real. That's one thing I'm feeling. If you were sick, you're getting a lot of healing. If you had stale emotions or a tough time in some way, you're moving through those tough times smoothly. And I just feel like your main energy is love. Like, you just feel really good, really at peace, really well rested, healed, in love with life, in love with the things around you, in love with your Divine Masculine, or in love with whoever's in your life. King of Swords reversed. I feel like you're fighting a lot though. Like there's some frustration. I want to look into this character because I feel like for some of you guys, this could be someone around you that isn't very honest or who is very hurtful. And whoever this is, you already know this person. I'm sorry, let me just... My camera never focuses when I want it to focus. So whoever this person is, you already know who this person is, okay? So this is the cards that came up for you. You already know who this character is, and you already have decided that you don't want anything to do with this person, but for some reason they're showing up in your spread. I'm not sure exactly why, but I'm hearing that they're a liar. I'm hearing that they're a liar. And so if you guys maybe in the past were dealing with somebody like that, you're healing from that, okay? So you're gonna feel a lot better in May. I don't know what's going on with you in April or when you're watching this, but as May goes on, you're gonna feel a whole hell of a lot better, okay? Justice has not been served. The situation is not over, okay? You did not get all the rewards you're supposed to receive, okay? But I still feel like there are things that need to happen. With Justice being reversed, this cycle, this phase is not complete yet. The High Priestess reversed. That's a little concerning. Okay, you need to trust your intuition, okay? Meditation is your friend. Quieting your mind is your friend. Trust your intuition, trust your thoughts, trust your feelings more than your thoughts. Because I feel like some of the things, like your inner dialogue is very hurt. Like, we all have a Queen of Swords in us, and the Queen of Swords for like a year now has been healing. She has really been carrying the weight of the collective for many years, helping people to ascend. This aspect of us, this aspect of our human psyche has been carrying us, and she's wounded now, so she needs time to heal. And that's why everybody's being led to follow their heart and trust their intuition, because their mind, it needs healing, it needs therapy, and so she needs a break. And so this is showing up for a lot of different people, and it's also showing up for you. So you do need to trust your intuition. Your intuition, it will lead you towards the justice that you seek, and the justice that even if you don't seek, you deserve. Even if you don't realize it, you deserve it. You need to trust your intuition. You are absolutely not trusting your intuition. You are absolutely not listening to your intuition. Okay, it's not even like you're sort of getting it and you're sort of not. No, you are not trusting your intuition. You are not using it. You are in a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety. Okay, and it could be due to this King of Swords character who you have dealt with before, that you know you don't want nothing to do with no more, and you want to withdraw from this situation. It could be a father figure, it could be a boss, it could be somebody. I don't exactly know who this person is. It's different for all of you guys, but it's somebody that you already know. The devil is a lie, right? You already know that's a lie more than 19 times. A lie that was a lie, okay? And you already know that, so, you know, you just need time to heal, all right? And I feel like for a lot of you guys, if you want to take action in May and you find that it's blocked and you can't really take the action that you want to take, it's because you're not taking action from the right place. And so you would regret that action. You would regret the results of that action. So you might as well just stay still, then move forward and regret moving forward, okay? So that is your overall energy for the month of May. Now I'm going to look into your energy towards your divine masculine, towards your connection for the month of May. Okay, it's pretty interesting. And this is just a part of your twin flame journey, right? So these larger cards represent just an aspect of your twin flame journey, the overall aspects of it. Sometimes, you know, we're not focused on our twin flame, you know, and that's that whole month we're not focused on it. We're focused on something else. And I feel like for you two, there is still some sort of connection, but there are definitely things going on in your lives that are separate from one another that you need to handle on your own. Okay, so let's have a look at the divine feminine. What's her energy towards the divine masculine and towards the connection as itself? So her energy towards the divine masculine is the 9 of Wands reversed. I feel like you are dropping your guards. If you are a very guarded Capricorn, and you had a lot of reservations towards opening up to people in love and romance, you are shedding those reservations, you are shedding those blocks. You are letting go of a lot of hurt from the past relationships. But I do feel like there is definitely a need to get balanced in this connection, okay? So how do you get this balance in your connection? You need to gain balance within yourself. I do feel like some of you guys are either a little too materialistic in the sense that you may feel like your divine masculine owes you something. And I'm not saying that if you're with a true divine masculine, a man truly in his masculine energy, you don't need to tell him to provide. He knows that. You don't need to tell him to protect you. He knows that. But if you're attracting men who you feel like you need to tell them your worth and your value, well then, why do you need to tell them that? Because I guarantee you there's women on the street who don't need to tell a man, you know, who she is and what she's worth. She doesn't, because it shows. You need to get balance within yourself. If you're $1 million babe, and I'm saying that because this is Capricorn. I know Capricorns. If you're $1 million baddie, which you definitely are, right? In whichever way that correlates to you, then you need to look like it. You need to act like it. And it's not pretending to look like it. It's truly radiating that from inside. There is a need to get balance. You're either too focused on the outside world or too hermit-like, too withdrawn, too introverted. Introversion is somewhat natural, but there is a point where you can be introverted and it's not healthy. You're introverted out of fear. So you do need to get balance. And so you could be feeling like in this connection, like maybe the masculine, you could feel like, oh, he doesn't take care of me, or he doesn't care about me. But actually what it is that you don't take care of yourself. Because if you did, outside would reflect that. Okay? So work on getting balanced, okay? Work on taking care of yourself. Work on taking care of your health and your body. What are you eating? What are you eating? And why are you eating it? You know? So work on taking care of yourself. Because I feel like you're wanting to put down your guards. You're wanting to be more open. You're wanting to, not shut out love. But you feel like I keep attracting guys that make me feel like this. No, you already feel like this. They're just showing you how you feel about yourself. All right. So I really see the work. Okay, I see that the divine feminine is letting go. She's not just ended a tough cycle. This is tough. She's not just ended a tough cycle. She's also letting it go. That's impeccable. That's amazing. I only bring that up because I see you feeling this way towards the divine masculine. That needs to be upright, especially for you. You can't get away with this being reversed. You are the queen of coins. You can't get away with that. It's gonna show. It's like it's like Pisces or Scorpio. Well, it's like Pisces being the Queen of Cups reversed. She can't get away with that. That is her. She is the Queen of Cups. She can't keep walking around the street. It's so obvious that she's the Queen of Cups reversed. Because that is her dominant energy. This is your dominant characteristic. You need to take care of that. You need to take care of your body, your health. You are worth something. And if you feel like, what you feel is real. If you feel like, the things around you are like people, guys don't treat girls good, or, whatever thing you tell yourself. I don't know. Everybody tells themselves stuff. If you feel that way, if you feel like, oh, my boyfriend or my husband, he doesn't look after me. You're not looking after yourself. You're not looking after yourself. I'm not going to just tell you what you want to hear. I have tried for many years to be a people pleaser. Right? If you want to know my journey, ask about my journey. I've tried for many years when I was younger. Being around people who didn't look after themselves, who refused to face themselves, and taking on that characteristic because I want them to be happy. But it doesn't work. They still stay the same. They just want you to tell them that more and more and more and more. And they just get sadder and sadder and sadder and sadder. I'm not going to tell you just what you want to hear. I never will, ever. If you don't like that about me, then why are you still watching me? Go find a reader who tells you what you want to hear. if you want to ascend and you want to really get what you came here for, what you came to life for, then stick around. But if you don't, I'm not the girl for you. I'm gonna keep pissing you off until you shed the old or you get the fuck away from me. All right, let's see what else. How else is the divine feminine, you know, feeling towards the masculine, feeling towards this connection? Nine of Pentacles reversed. You can't make this stuff up. I feel like you're feeling a little insecure. Now, on some level, you did a lot of work. The Ten of Swords, upright or reversed, that's not easy. The Nine of Wands, upright or reversed, that's not easy either. That's paranoia, that's fear. That's hard to come out of that. You did a great job. That effort still, it will continue to show you great results. But now we're at a different phase now. We don't stop. Okay? Life doesn't stop. The earth keeps revolving and rotating. That's what the earth does, baby. And so what's new? You're in a new cycle. Something new. And we need to work on our security. We need to work on our own independence. Like, okay, regardless of what you do, I don't need you. It's great to have you, but I don't need you. The universe already takes care of me. I can do battle by myself. And it's not in a way that's like patronizing or putting this person down or, you know, making a big show. Like, what's her name? Lizzo, that singer that's like, you know, crazy. She's like a buffoon. No offense. Well, she probably will take offense. She's a buffoon. She's a beautiful artist. She's very talented, but she's a buffoon. And she knows what she's doing. So it's not about that fake confidence. This is real confidence. We have to work on that. Okay? You can't attract in your counterpart, which is the King of Pentacles, if you're the Queen of Pentacles reversed. You're going to attract King of Pentacles reversed all around you. You need to take care of yourself. You need to put yourself first. All right. So how are you feeling towards your divine masculine? Ten of Cups. You want this. Your desire for this is so strong that you're ready to take the steps. Don't get caught up in the little itty bitty. I was saying that to Sagittarius yesterday. Don't get caught up in the little itty bitty things that come around the way, that are on the road. That's like the Chariot. There's little things that come around that'll try to knock you off your chariot. You just knock them aside and keep fucking going. You have a destination. If you're trying to get from New York to Pennsylvania, right? And there's a traffic jam in Jersey, you're not going to stop in Jersey. You're going to keep going through the traffic jam in Jersey. And if your car breaks down in Ohio, I don't know why you're in Ohio though. I don't know. I don't really drive like that. You're going to go and find a mechanic to fix your car and keep going to Pennsylvania. Because you are going to Pennsylvania. You have a goal in mind. Don't forget about your goal. You have a happily ever after. Don't forget about your goal because you're short 25 cents for toll. Get out the car and ask somebody to give you a fucking quarter. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You got this. You know what you want. That's all you really need to do. All you really need to do is know what you want, know where you want to go. Everything else takes care of itself. All right? So, your energy, you are in a vibration of love. And I love that. I fucking love that, Capricorn. I really do. Divine Feminine, you look really good. There's a lot of Divine Feminines, like, some Divine Feminines this month, they're not showing up like you. They're not. Right? Nobody's perfect, but you're on a journey. And we could always ascend higher and higher and higher and higher. So why the fuck not? The universe is always growing. It grows every day. The universe continues to grow. Dark matter continues to expand. Nobody knows how it does, but it does. The feminine will always grow. The masculine will meet the feminine in her growth. It's the feminine that leads the way. Not in an overt way, but intrinsically. The feminine leads the way. So I'm going to get an oracle card now. We got the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. I do love this deck. It's not for the basic. I'm just kidding. It is a nice deck though, but it's so different from all the other decks I have. I don't like getting 2 cards, but they're just going to give me 2 cards. All right, so what cards do you have? We have the Beloved. This is nice. The Beloved. This talks about love. Love, 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 love. Love. Okay, and then what else do we have? We have the Seer. I like this. Yes. Okay, so intuition is expanding. Trust your intuition, especially the Divine Feminine. We had the High Priestess come up reversed, right? Your intuition is really, it's like shouting at you. You not listening, or you can't hear it over the lies you were told that you refused to accept that they were lies. I'm gonna go ahead and only read for the Beloved though, because that's what I choose to, and that's my business. Sorry. No, but also because reading the Seer, it's about trusting your intuition. It's about trusting in higher forces. It's about you understanding that the universe and the divine speaks through all of us, and it's especially speaking through you this month. And you need to trust that. Okay, so I'm going to read for the Beloved because I think you'll really like the Beloved. And if you guys like this deck and you want it, it's on Amazon. It's called the Mystical Shaman Oracle. It's a good deck. All right. So, the Beloved is the recognition of spirit in another and moving towards spirit through the other. When the divine appears to us in the form of our child, our partner, our friend, and we experience being in love. As we grow, we start to recognize the Beloved in everyone, not confusing their personality with their divine nature. Accept the invitation to learn through the path of love. Expand your being through union with another. When you recognize the Beloved in another, you call forth their highest and purest nature. Follow the path of love. If it feels good and it's about love, love feels good. That's why I always say if it feels good, do it. Love feels good. If it doesn't feel good, all right, and you assess it and you look into that emotion and you realize, oh, you know what, this is actually like anger, then that's not the path for you. You finished already that tough shit. Why you gotta put yourself through that again? The Ace of Cups comes after a very difficult time. You already had a difficult time. You don't have to do it again. Just trust your intuition. It is leading you in the right direction. You don't need to stress no more. You already did that before. Okay? So Capricorn, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Once again, I am the spiritual Barbii. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your twin flame divine lover's journey. I want to just focus on love because that's the only thing that's really real. You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, I really hope that this helped you guys, and I do hope you guys tune in for the weekly love readings. Those are just all about love, and those are more chronological and stuff like that. So yeah, enjoy this month of May. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, Capricorn. Toodaloo.